Just tired.
What happened?
How is there money for
the American people?
You're welcome.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. Listen, we've got a great show planned for you. And this lady right here, well, she's got the group chats ready and the champagne chilling. Meanwhile, ICE is handing out water. What is going on? Well, we're going to find out right now as we jump into that liberal pool of madness. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
Who do you think you'll get the text from? I mean, out of all of the people in your friends and your family, like, who will be the first person to let you know? Do you think it'll be a text or a phone call? Like, I hate talking on the phone, but for that, oh, I'll talk on the phone. Give me a call. See my phone ring for that? Every time I pick up the phone, I just go, what happened? Because that's what I think, because people know I don't like to talk on the phone.
This lady is slightly deranged. If that is what she's focusing on, is when it is going to happen to President Trump, she's got some serious issues.
So if I see the phone ring from one of the top 3 people that I have, I'm going to pick up the phone and go, what happened? And then, you know, hopefully it's that and not something tragic.
What did you say?
The death of a president isn't tragic? What qualifies as tragic to you, my dear? I would hate to actually find out.
So I would say if you are a betting person, it would be really good to kind of like pull together with your friends or family who's going to hear it first and then who's going to send the text first. Because there are some people in our friends and family groups who aren't online as much, don't have their TVs on, and they would probably be the last to know. I have 3 people on that end as well.
She's thinking about this way too much. Okay.
But I'm placing bets on 3, that they'll be the 3. And I would like to put some money on this. You know, make it interesting. Make it a little profitable gamble. Why should everybody profit but us, right? I think it's going to be a text. I think it's going to be a group text. And I think I'm going to get a bunch of group texts like all in a row, like pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. And if it's not from other people, I'm the Aaron Parnas of most of my groups. So I think that I'll be the one, and I have about 4 or 5 group chats that I'll send it out to while I am guzzling Lamarca.
Yeah, that lady has some serious problems. I think maybe she's been snacking a little bit too much on this mental illness. 47 ounces, right? She needs to lay off the Skittles and stop tasting the chaos, my friends, okay? Otherwise, everything's going to come up Trump, and as we can see, that is not healthy.
I'm so tired. Just tired. Mentally drained, exhausted. The last decade of my life has been spent dealing with this narcissistic, childish, ignorant asshole that cannot be escaped from, while try to gaslight me into pretending like everything's fine and he's doing a great job. My daughter, who is 21, just turned 21 in November, looked at me and said, I have dealt with him for half of my life. Like,
Okay, look, half of that life, she doesn't even know what the heck politics even is, so give me a break, lady.
Like, when does it end?
I'd say maybe after 2 terms of J.D. Vance and then maybe a couple terms of Rubio. I don't know. I mean, it could be quite a while for your misery to subside.
I'm supposed to be in my prime, 50, like basically retired. I have an amazing husband. We're supposed to be doing our empty nest stuff. And every day I wake up to a nightmare from this. So done.
This is just your friendly reminder that the only reason why we're basically in World War III is because our president really has an affinity for having sex with children.
Oh, gosh, no. That's no.
You're welcome.
No. No. I think it's pretty obvious to anybody that's not lived in a cave for the last few years that the Democrats just don't care about the constituents, the citizens of the United States. They only want to help the illegal aliens because that is going to be the base that keeps them in power, and they know it. And they just did a nice little Freudian slip and said the quiet part very much out loud. Take a look.
So you are right that has been the Democratic strategy for 30 years, maybe, and it has failed to deliver for the people we care about most, the undocumented Americans that are in this country.
You guys, I don't understand. How is there money for ICE to run TSA, but there's not money for TSA to run TSA? It's almost like the plan all along were for the masked men with guns to be in the airports, terrorizing people.
Never underestimate the stupidity of a white liberal woman. Don't do it, my friends. It'll only get you in trouble. And here's Hakeem Jeffries doing what he does best, actually, and that's gaslighting the American people, especially about ICE and all the horrific deeds they're going to do against the American people. Take a look.
The definition of ICE's law enforcement capacity is what they are allowed to do in terms of funding and not do, and what type of changes are in the legislation that is presented. When we've been very clear from the beginning, ICE needs to be brought under control. We cannot have a situation where taxpayer dollars are being used to brutalize and kill American citizens. It's not a complicated proposition that we've been fighting hard to achieve. In a country where the American people want immigration enforcement to be fair, just, and humane, we're going to continue to make sure that there are secure borders. But we do have a broken immigration system, and we should fix it. Let's do it in a comprehensive and bipartisan way. But what this Trump administration has done, trying to jam these extreme mass deportation, violent policies down the throats of the American people, is unacceptable. And it's a non-sustainable thing at this point in time.
The DHS shutdown is not our fault, and we'll keep it shut down until our demands are met. Yeah. Make that make sense, my friends. And here's good old Spartacus gaslighting the American people, saying, look, you don't want ICE in the airports. They're not going to be able to do any good. They're definitely not going to be able to alleviate the long lines. However, CNN comes to the rescue with a little bit of truth. I think hell might be freezing over. Take a look.
And so what's happening today in America that should outrage everybody? He's taking this very same agency that has been bursting into our schools, into our churches, into our hospitals, into our courts, and even into the homes of Americans. He's taking that agency that is reckless and out of control and bringing them to our airports, under the lie that somehow this is going to help deal with the long lines that he created in the first place.
Finally, we can take a deep breath here. The numbers have dropped off. The lines are getting shorter. I think the average wait time now is under 40 minutes.
And here are the agents in action at the airport. And just pay attention to see how absolutely terrified these people are that are going through the lines. Let's check it out. It's hard to watch.
He told me they're $4 up here.
They're free with us for $4 upstairs.
Bastards.
What? More expensive.
Wait, what?
You take our waters now, and then you charge us for water.
Wait, the Gestapo is handing out water to people that are thirsty when they're waiting in line? Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Ugh.
Yes, ma'am. You may.
Oh.
Water?
No. Oh. These jerks.
Not too far from the bathroom, so we'll hold your spot in line.
And they're going to hold people's spots in line? Oh, gosh, oh, can't do it. Oh, horrible.
You're welcome.
So I have to fly to Brooklyn this weekend for something, and like, is anyone going to give me a refund? Because when I bought my ticket, I did not sign up to interact with ICE at the airport.
Oh, yeah. Who would? I mean, yeah, I think she needs to get a total refund, because that is putting her life in danger by getting some water handed to her by an ICE agent, ironically.
That was not part of the deal. I would say these are like extenuating emergency circumstances that should allow me to get a refund for my ticket.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Any day would I rather drive than deal with ICE at the airport. That's not what they're for. I want ICE abolished. Why would I want to see them in any more places? But it turns out when you make a secret police, you get to use them to police whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, because it's not like the Democrats are shutting down the department that actually gives money to the TSA, right? I mean, that's not happening, right? Right?
Capitol runs everything. Is this going to impact business enough to finally have a private company or private companies come together and take a stand? Anyway, American Airlines, let me know about that refund, because
yeah, we'll get back to you.
I'm not doing that.
And here's some more disgusting, disturbing footage of ICE agents interacting with people coming into America. It's hard to watch, but we'll get through it. Let's take a look.
You got vodka? Very nice. You got vodka in there? Very I wish. I wish. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
What? He's thanking an ICE agent for his service and shaking that monster's hand? I don't get it. It's almost like maybe the left is lying about ICE.
Thank you for the service.
You're happy with ICE?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that. I'm happy for the ICE. Thank you for the service.
Worst Gestapo ever.
I really don't like saying this, but I fear MAGA may have been a little right about the masks. I mean, have you seen some of these ICE agents freeballing it at the airport? Oh, yikes.
How do you know they're freeballing it, dude? Are you staring at their crotch or something like that? What does that mean?
Talk about a face only a mother could love. And low-key with the shit they're doing, maybe not even her. No, but really, if you find yourself at the airport and see them, y'all know what I say. Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
Ha! Gay!
So basically, it's a no-win situation for ICE when it concerns the mask, because either they wear it and it's totally awful, or they don't wear it and they're just going to sit there and laugh because they're going to say that the ICE agents are ugly. These people are retarded. Up next, we'll be seeing some of the fraud, the voting fraud that's happened in California, and it is insane. And it makes me wonder how many years this has been going on and how many measures have been passed in these elections that are completely, they're bunk. They should never have gone through. Because these people are, well, you'll take a look. It's going to make you disgusted, like for real. Take a look.
So do you want to sign? Okay. The first one.
I'm Joseph Albright. Okay.
First name?
Joseph Albright.
Fraudulent petitioners on Skid Row are now paying the homeless to forge names, forge addresses, and forge signatures of registered voters.
What are you using? Teresa.
No, I'm going to give you an address to write.
Oh, okay.
Follow directions?
Okay, yeah.
Robert.
Quickly becoming a widespread scheme that can be found on almost every street corner in downtown Los Angeles.
So you're going to go do this, they're going to give you another $3. Then you're going to do somebody else, they're going to give you another $3.
So you guys are all working together.
You asking a lot of, you scaring me.
We find thousands of names and addresses of registered voters being handed out to the homeless on scraps of paper.
Oh, cool. They pay you? How much? Oh, what name you have there? Oh, it's Vicky Walker. You're Vicky, huh? They gave me the name. Oh, cool.
We tracked down the disenfranchised voters at their homes to get the reaction to their signature being forged. They're giving names of currently registered voters, and one of them is a Vicky Walker. I assume that's his address?
Still get her ballot, but...
You still get her ballot?
Yeah. Doesn't live here. I bought this house nearly 9 years ago.
Okay.
So that's why I always feel really weird when I get the voting ballot. It's like, you know, obviously that's fraudulent.
Definitely want to stay informed. We definitely want to follow through on this and see where they're getting this information, how they're getting this information.
Yeah. I just hope we get a stop to this soon. I mean, I didn't know that they were using my name and address for what's political fraud. That's what it is, right? Yeah. Just hopefully the governor and the district attorney or whatever just put a stop to this.
And while California is committing massive fraud, the Secretary of War is cleaning house in the military and keeping everything consistent. This chaplain that we're about to see is very happy in the direction things are going. Let's check it out.
Let's talk about my uniform. This is my rank. Just this designates me as a major. But as a chaplain, I do not wear my rank on my headgear. I wear my religious affiliation, that I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic. So I wear the cross here. But I also wear the cross over here. Well, the talk is now that Secretary of War has decided that we're going to remove the rank. And this will be replaced with the cross. That's my, I'm just reading tea leaves here. We'll see what happens officially. But I think it's great because, I mean, I'm more proud of the cross to wear the cross than anything else I could put on this uniform. So I think it's great for our identity as chaplains. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm on disability and I'm on all that. So
all that? Okay. Thanks for clearing that up.
But I can't work. And if I do, I will lose the disability stuff and all that.
Okay.
I can't work for medical reasons.
For meta-whore reasons? It sounded like she said meta-whore. I'm pretty sure she was trying to say medical, but I'm pretty sure that double chin of hers is getting things in the way. Not that I have much room to talk, but okay, let's go on, my dear.
I can work.
Okay, well then.
And I'm trying to find a job that will let me allow me to work, but I mean.
Yeah, that's what most jobs do. They allow you to work. Okay.
I really can't work right now because of a whole bunch of medical stuff that no one else needs to know. So.
And while that woman says she can't work, these kids are saying they won't work unless certain conditions have been met. And the reason why, well, I think they've been watching a little bit too much MS Now or CNN. Take a look.
Kids in the hood telling me that they can't clean my yard for $40 anymore. They need 100 because of tariffs.
I live in a really small town in the Midwest, so I really can't do anything or go anywhere without people just stopping and staring at me like.
I wonder why.
Like, I'll just be trying to go to the store and buy a bottle of water, and everyone will stop and. That's like awesome.
The irony is that these cretins do all that to stand out and let everyone know they are different, then bitch when people look. Serious question. How do people like this eat soup without it leaking out of their mouths? That's actually a pretty good question. I would think some of it would dribble down, right? Seems like everything else might just be a distraction from the real problem. Well, what are you talking about, the real problem? Oh, I see. Yeah, that probably is the case, yeah. Well, she definitely fulfills all the danger signs. We've got bug eyes, nose ring, Kool-Aid hair, and in the car. So yeah, it's the trifecta or quadfecta. Okay.
And what is 88 plus 22?
No, not this again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
What?
Carry the one.
Yeah. 5, 6, 75.
75.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Yeah. But how the hell did she get 75?
I'm pretty sure that proves that math is not being taught in schools today. Ay. And for all of you Gen Xers out there watching, I found a few clips that really made me think of better days. That's right, because we definitely grew up in the best time ever when your friends used to show up at your door to come out and play. Do you remember that? I totally do. Going out there with all your buddies, playing some football or something out in the streets, and then everybody scatter every time a car comes by. Yeah, all you Gen Xers, I know you totally remember that. This clip of the last day of high school, it's a little bit later. This is a 1998, but it's definitely before all the madness began. And it definitely is reminiscent of what it was like when we graduated. Take a look.
What up? What up, Cass?
What up?
Hey! Oh! Do the concert. What up, Rome? What up? What's going on?
And here is something that has almost gone extinct, but I think Gen Z might be bringing it back. This is a clip of a mall, the kind that we all grew up with. This one is particularly at Christmas time when it was most packed, but yeah, this brings back a lot of good memories, and I'm sure it will for you too. Take a look. What killed the malls was Amazon plus COVID. We are humans. We evolved. We moved forward, not back. Malls were a 1970 concept. It's 2026. Well, COVID definitely did change a lot of things, but I don't think it killed the malls. Malls at Christmas time in white areas were... White areas, okay. Were magical places. That is all gone. Alas, the 1980s were the pinnacle of American existence. Yeah, sure. They should just turn the malls into Gen X retirement homes. You know how everybody does all the old people did the walking? I think that's going to be us in a couple more decades. Give us back the world we knew and leave us alone. Get off my lawn. News and nuts. News and nuts. Hey, it's news and nuts.
We're in negotiations right now. They're doing it along with Marco, JD. The other side, I can tell you, they'd like to make a deal.
What makes you trust them?
I don't trust anybody. I don't trust you.
It is really important that when we're at war, regardless of the president, we support the troops. But it is really disgraceful that these pundits and media type, well, they seem to want to trust Iran more than the president. It's disgusting. Take a look.
I tend to believe Iran more than I do Donald Trump.
So you believe the Iranian officials over the President of the United States?
And yes, we know he's lying when he says that the Iranians are talking with us.
We've heard the president say things that are proved to be completely untrue in the past, so we really don't know what to believe.
Is it good that their military infrastructure is being degraded to the degree that it is? Yes or no?
You can't, because it's a premature question.
And this next lady actually thinks that Trump is as bad as the Iranian regime. These people are stupid.
The leaders of the Iranian regime, they lie. I think the problem is we don't know if our president is also telling the truth. And so it feels like there are two bad actors in this case, and I am confused. I really don't know. I want my president to be honest. Two bad actors don't have to be the exact same type of bad actors. One is a little bad, one is a little worse.
Well, at least she's open about her stupidity. Well, that's it for the news, my friends. Now on to the nuts. This next guy, well, he just doesn't know when to quit, and I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't speak English either. Take a look.
Watch him cause a big wreck back in there.
I know, I'm videoing it all. The whole tire's coming off. He's still driving, y'all. Y'all, is he gonna back into me? Is he like a reckless, like, what do you call it, driver? Or crazy truck driver, or whatever the word is? Y'all, he's gonna hit the hydrant. Y'all, he's gonna hit the hydrant. He's fixing to hit the hydrant. He's fixing to hit the hydrant. Oh, shoot. Go ahead and wait on him and get him done. I'm videoing it. Yeah, get him done. Somebody call the police. Somebody call the police. Somebody's got to call. Yeah. Just call real quick. Okay, he stopped. Maybe he's done now.
So I kind of got a thing for those epoxy resin tables, you know, that you see made. But this next table is, in my personal opinion, stunningly beautiful. And honestly, who wouldn't want this in their home? Take a look. And just like people, some dogs are just built differently. Here's two great examples of what I'm talking about. Well, she had the champagne ready, Ice had water, and that dog under the blanket, well, he had the right idea all along. All right, my friends, that is it for today. If you enjoyed the show, let's do a hot chocolate together. Scan the QR code. If you'd like to support the channel, like, subscribe, all that jazz. And until the next episode, stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.